Have you ever wondered how much power your negative thoughts hold over your life? Now that's a question that merits some serious contemplation. Let's talk about negative thinking. It's a concept that's as intriguing as it is pervasive. It's that little voice in our head that whispers, "You can't do it, you're not good enough," or "Why even bother trying?" But what's really interesting is just how impactful this negative self-talk can be on our mental health and overall well-being. Imagine your mind as a garden. Negative thoughts, much like weeds, have a knack for sprouting up and spreading quickly. If left unchecked, they can overtake the garden, stifling the growth of beautiful, positive thoughts. This metaphorical garden of our mind is where our potential, creativity, and productivity bloom. But when overrun by the weeds of negativity, our personal growth can be hindered, and our productivity diminished. Negativity doesn't just affect us on a personal level, though. It seeps into every aspect of our lives. It can strain our relationships, hamper our career progression, and even impact our physical health. Studies have shown that persistent negative thinking can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, raising our risk of heart disease and other health issues. But it's not all doom and gloom. Recognizing the power of negative thinking is the first step toward reclaiming control of your mind. It's about understanding that every thought we entertain has the potential to shape our reality. If we allow negativity to take the driver's seat, our perception of the world becomes skewed towards the pessimistic. But if we can learn to challenge these negative thoughts, we can start to see the world and ourselves in a different light. So let's embark on this journey of understanding together. Let's delve deeper into the realm of our minds and uncover the hidden power that our thoughts, both positive and negative, hold over our lives. Your thoughts shape your reality, so it's crucial to understand the power they hold. And remember, the power to shape that reality lies within you. The first step to breaking free from negative thinking is recognizing and understanding your thought patterns. Right off the bat, let's delve into some of the most common negative thinking patterns that might be holding you back. Firstly, we have all or nothing thinking. This is when you view a situation in only two categories instead of on a continuum. For example, if you don't perform perfectly in some area, you see yourself as a total failure instead of simply unpracticed or needing improvement. Next up is overgeneralization. Here, you perceive a global pattern of negatives on the basis of a single incident. You went on one bad date and now you believe you're doomed to a lifetime of awful dates. Sounds familiar? Then there's the mental filter. This means you pick out a single negative detail and dwell on it exclusively, viewing the whole situation as negative. It's like viewing the world through a grey-tinted lens. Discounting the positives is another tricky one. You reject positive experiences by insisting they don't count, maintaining a negative belief that is contradicted by your everyday experiences. Ever found yourself jumping to conclusions? This is when you make a negative interpretation, even though there are no definite facts that convincingly support your conclusion. Magnification involves exaggerating the importance of your problems and shortcomings, or minimizing the importance of your desirable qualities. It's like looking at your faults with a magnifying glass. Next, we have emotional reasoning. You assume that your negative emotions necessarily reflect the way things really are. Feeling stupid and boring means you must be stupid and boring, right? Wrong. Should statements are another common trap. You tell yourself that things should be the way you hoped or expected them to be. It's like having a strict list of unwritten rules about how you and others should act. Labeling is an extreme form of all or nothing thinking. Instead of saying, "I made a mistake," you attach a negative label to yourself. "I'm a loser." Lastly, there's personalization and blame. You hold yourself personally responsible for an event that isn't entirely under your control. Recognizing these patterns is your first step towards breaking free from the cycle of negative thinking. Once you've identified your negative thinking patterns, you can start working on breaking them. Now that's an empowering thought, isn't it? So let's delve into the steps you can take to shatter these patterns and make room for positive, uplifting thoughts. First, acknowledge your thoughts. This step might sound simple, but it's crucial. Your thoughts, whether positive or negative, are a part of you. You have to recognize them, own them, and understand them. Think of it as taking inventory. You can't organize a cluttered room without first knowing what's in there, right? The same principle applies to your mind. Now that you've laid out your thoughts, let's move to the second step. Challenge your thoughts. Negative thoughts often go unchallenged simply because they're habitual. They've been with you for so long, they feel like part of the furniture. But it's time to question them. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it just a perception? Is there evidence to support it, or am I jumping to conclusions? This step can be tough, but it's a vital one in breaking your negative thinking patterns. Next, create a positive thought to replace the negative one. Think of this as redecorating your mind. You've acknowledged and challenged your thoughts. Now it's time to replace the old, worn-out furniture with something fresh and uplifting. For every negative thought you identify, try to come up with a positive one. If you think, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I will do the best I can." Our fourth step is practicing mindfulness. It's about staying present in the moment, not getting lost in the past or worrying about the future. When you're mindful, you're focusing on the here and now, not on your negative thoughts. You're not trying to fight them, but simply letting them pass like clouds in the sky. And the more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes to let go of negative thinking. Finally, if your negative thoughts persist and you find them overwhelming, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you navigate your thoughts and emotions. They can provide you with strategies and techniques to break your negative thinking patterns and cultivate positivity. Remember, breaking a habit takes time and patience, but with consistent effort, you can definitely break free from negative thinking. It's a journey, not a sprint. Each step you take is a step towards a more positive, healthier mindset. So be patient with yourself, be consistent, and most importantly, keep going. You're not alone in this journey, and with every step, you're getting closer to breaking free from negative thinking. Now, let's explore the power of positive thinking. Imagine a world where every thought you have is a positive one. A world where doubts and fears are replaced with affirmations of success and happiness. This world is not a distant fantasy, but a reality you can create through the power of positive thinking. Positive thinking, at its core, is a mental and emotional attitude that focuses on the bright side of life. It's about expecting good results, no matter the situation. It's not about ignoring life's less pleasant situations, but about approaching them with optimism and the belief that you have the power to make positive changes. It might sound simple, but the impact of positive thinking on mental health can be profound. When positivity becomes your default, you start to see the world through a different lens. It can help alleviate stress, reduce feelings of depression, and even boost your overall happiness. Not only does positive thinking improve mental health, but it also serves as a catalyst for confidence. When you believe in yourself, you set the stage for success. A positive mindset encourages you to take on challenges with a can-do attitude, leading to better outcomes and a strengthened belief in your abilities. Moreover, positive thinking increases resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, but with a positive mindset, you can bounce back from setbacks quicker and stronger. You're able to view obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and learning. So, how can you incorporate positive thinking into your daily life? Start with positive affirmations. These are short, powerful statements that you say to yourself in the present tense. For example, instead of saying, "I will be happy," say, "I am happy." Repeat these affirmations daily, and you'll start to believe them, transforming your mindset over time. Remember, positivity is a choice. It's a decision to perceive life in a way that benefits your mental and emotional well-being. It's not always easy, but with practice and persistence, you can cultivate a positive mindset. Positive thinking can be a powerful tool in creating a happier and more fulfilling life. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed today. We've explored the power of negative thinking, how it can drain our energy and cloud our perspective. We've delved into recognizing these detrimental thought patterns, understanding that awareness is the first step towards positive change. We then took a deep dive into the essential steps to break these negative thinking patterns. We've learned that challenging our thoughts, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating positivity can greatly alter our thought patterns for the better. Lastly, we highlighted the transformative power of positive thinking. We've learned that by embracing positivity, we can enhance our mood, boost our resilience, and even improve our overall health. In essence, we've journeyed from understanding the destructive power of negativity to the constructive force of positivity. The power to shape our reality lies in our thoughts. Remember, your thoughts have power. Use them wisely to shape a better and more rewarding life for yourself.